All right, we're going to talk about three main things why people hate you, are envious of you, or are jealous of you. I can give you millions of reasons, but today in this topic, we're going to talk about just three main reasons why people hate you, are envious of you, or are jealous of you. You can find the first reason in Genesis chapter number 37, verse number 4. The first main reason is when the brothers saw that their father loved Joseph, they hated him all the more. When they saw the father loved Joseph, they hated Joseph all the more. Father loved, brothers hated. So the first reason is that people hate you without a reason. I'll tell you what. No reason to hate you. You haven't given them a reason, but just because you're loved, I would call it favor. Just because you're favored. You know what's favor? The things that they tried to do a million times, it didn't work for them, and it worked for you in a flash. That's called favor. Some things are just divine. People are trying to do what you are doing, it doesn't work for them. People are trying to talk the way that you talk and walk the way that you walk, it doesn't work for them. It doesn't attract as much as attention that you get, because the way you do it has some kind of favor in it, and you get results out of it which they don't get. So that's number one reason for people to hate you, or people to be envious of you, or people to be jealous of you. You see, the brightest student, the most talented student attract jealousy in school. If you're bright, if you're talented, if the teachers are calling on your name every now and then, other student might get jealous of you is because you're bright, you're favored, you're talented. Talent, giftings attract jealousy. So number one, you are favored. They can copy your style, they can copy the way you talk, the way you walk, but let me tell you, favor isn't for sale. You can't buy favor. You cannot duplicate anointing. So there's something upon your life that they can't copy. Number one. Number two is that you're a dreamer. It says in the next verse, Genesis 37, verse number 5, that Joseph had a dream. Isn't it funny? Verse number 4 says that his brothers hated him all the more, and verse 5 starts with saying Joseph had a dream. So the more the hatred, the more the jealousy, the more the envy, Joseph had a dream. He didn't react to their hatred, but in fact, he had a dream. He had a vision. So number two, point number two, that you attract a lot of jealousy, or people are envious of you, or people hate you, is because you're a visionary. You foresee things. You have a blueprint of the future. Joseph had a dream. You are a dreamer. Dreams don't come. It has to be inside you to be manifested. So point number two, Joseph was a dreamer, and that's the reason his brothers hated him and were jealous of him. So the dream that's in you is attracting haters. The vision that's inside of you is attracting haters. The blueprint of the future that you have foreseen is attracting a lot of envious people in your life. And you're confused. Why am I getting so much of hatred? Why am I getting so much of jealousy? You're confused. It's because you are favored. You are a dreamer. And the third reason that people are envious of you or jealous of you is because you don't fit in. You don't fit in with them. You're not in their group. You're not in their WhatsApp group. You're not in their Telegram gang. You're not in their gossip gang. You don't fit in because you don't talk like them. You don't walk like them. You don't sit at their table having small talks about people because you don't have time for none of that. You have visions to fulfill. You have missions to accomplish. So you got stuff in you. You don't fit in. Every time they see you or search for you on the net or social media, you're doing something absolutely different from them, which they can't copy, which they can't manifest, and three, they cannot understand. And every time something looks foreign to you or something looks different to you, they think it's wrong because they can't do it. They can't achieve it. So number three, you don't fit in. Number one, you are favored. Number two, you're a dreamer. Number three, you don't fit in. And they think that the way God should use you, they will dictate. They think they know better than God how to use you. I had somebody say, oh, that Robin Almeida was in Bombay and God was using him. He migrated. Do you think God should use me the way you think he should? Look at your own life, a disaster, and you're planning about others' lives. What a joke. He knows the best. So, there are three main reasons that you're hated is because number one, you're fragrant. Number two, you're a dreamer. Number three, you don't fit in.